Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn how to start Microsoft Access and creating a blank database, understanding Access window, and creating a new table in datasheet view. So first point is starting Microsoft Access. To start Microsoft Access 2010, you have to follow these steps which I am going to do. Click on Start button and then click on All Programs. Now you have to click on Microsoft Office and now you click on Microsoft Access 2010. Here one thing I want to tell you, might be you are not having this version at your home PC, so whatever version you have to open. Now you can see this is the screen of Microsoft Access. Now you can create a new database or open an existing file. Now next point is creating a blank database. You can start a new database and fill data in it. Access prompts you to assign a name to the file when you create a new database file. Now follow these simple steps to create a blank database. Now the first step is you have to click on blank database. Click on this and now type a file name for database. So in the file name box you have to write a file name. So here I am writing students etc. Any name you can write which you want. Now one thing I want to tell you here, Access automatically assign the .accdb extension to all database files, so need not define here .accdb. Now you can click on the browse button. This is the browse button. If you want to define any other folder to save your file, otherwise leave it. Now automatically your file will be saved in documents folder. Now click on create. Your database is created now with the name student. Next is understanding Access window. For working in Access, you must be familiar with this window. So here you can see title bar. This is the title bar. The title bar is student. So it shows the name of the displayed database and now the database name is student. File tab. This is the file tab. It displays the backstage view of file commands such as new, open, save as, etc. Quick access toolbar. It displays quick access buttons to save, undo and redo commands. Now next is ribbon. It displays group of related commands in the tabs. Each tab offers shortcut buttons to common tasks. So this is the ribbon, you can see. Now tabs. Tab contains buttons and other controls for working with data. So now you can see these are the tabs, and all tabs are having different command buttons. Now groups organize controls into sections within tabs. It is group of commands, group of related commands. You can see like text formatting. So these are the related buttons. Box launcher. You can see this. This is dialog box launcher. Opens a dialog box related to the group. Object tab. You can see this is the object tab. It provides access to all open database objects such as table, reports and forms. Now navigation pane. List of all available database objects. So this is called navigation pane. View button. Switch between various views of the selected objects. So this is the view button. By default it's the data sheet view. You can change it according to your need. Record selector displays the current record number and navigates to other records. So this is called record selector. By using these buttons you can see next record, last record, previous record or first record etc. Status bar. This is the status bar, and now the status bar is datasheet view. It displays information about the current object or view. Creating a new table in datasheet view. So here you will learn how to create a new table in datasheet view. You can start a database by entering data into a table. Tables consist of columns and rows that intersect to form cells for holding data. Each row is considered to be a record in a table. You can use columns to hold fields in a table. First open access and then open a database file. So you can see here. Now this is the access. Now you have to click on create tab. This is the create tab, you can see, and now you have to click on table button. This is the table button. Click on this. Now you can see one more table is created, and now the table name is table 2. Now double click the column header to create a field name. So you have to click on this, double click on this. Yes. Now here you have to write a field name. So you can write student ID etc. Student ID. Now after that you press enter button. Now this dialog box will appear. So here from this dialog box you have to select a data type. So I am going to select data type text. In this box you can write another field name. So here I am writing student name. Student name. Now press enter button. Now one thing I want to tell you, if you want to add more fields, so you have to repeat a step. 6 to 8 to create more fields. So in this video, this much only. Rest I will teach you each and everything throughout this chapter in next videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.